Hello everyone, welcome back to John's Cozy Corner. It's been a little bit, I've been a busy boy, so we got a lot of Animal Crossing to catch up on. And in case anyone's wondering, yes, I will be playing other games, I promise. This is not an Animal Crossing channel. But just let me play my Animal Crossing, alright? Life's stressful, I need this right now, I need it. Okay, thanks, let's get into it. Okay, so I jump into the game, and Mr. Rossetti gets very annoyed. Well, he gets pissed off at me because I closed the game without saving. That's my bad, that's my bad. My hands are up on that one, forgot to do it. That's on me. But here we are back in Cozy Corn. Apollo is here. I went to go say hi to Apollo because he's Apollo. Now, I joined in pretty late in the day, but I see that there is a building under construction in Main Street. I have no idea what this is, but I'm excited to see it. I'm glad to see Main Street is evolving. We love that. I love the Main Street mechanic. It's one of my favorite things. Anyway, let me stop by Nookling Junction and see what they got in store today. They got a pretty basic lamp, and I think it'll look nice in my pretty basic house, so I'll pick that up. And then the bell tolls, and I can't go to the Able Sisters. All right, so I literally just missed it. That's on me. That's my bad. So I go walking around, you know, hitting rocks and digging up fossils and such, and what do I discover? Okay, great. Somebody else is missing their property. People are just losing property left and right in my town, and I vowed I would never give anyone else their property back because it took 7 years to find the owner last time. Well, I'm a big fat liar, okay? I picked it up. We're gonna figure out whose it is. And after approximately 6.5 years, I figured out it was Beardo. It was Beardo. Of course it was. It was Beardo. Of course. This doofus left his sack of crap on the ground, and now I gotta give it back to him. And in return, he gives me probably the ugliest, and I mean the ugliest fit I have ever seen in my life. We are not wearing this caveman tank top much longer. Okay, so I have been trying to get this watering can from Isabel that y'all have been telling me, like, she's eventually gonna give me the watering can. And apparently you have to do, like, a bunch of other suggestions that she gives you before she gives you the watering can. I got stuck on one where it was doing favors for villagers. No villager was wanting to give me any favors or whatever. And then I read from the comments section, you need to talk to Isabel at the front desk to start doing the favors, not in the back. I was like, okay, I'll do that. Then she teaches me about writing letters. Okay, I'll do that. I'll go write someone a letter. That's fine. Apollo just moved in. I'll write a nice little letter for Apollo. And you know what? Just for him, I'm gonna send him over my bear cap. Just for you, buddy. You're getting this beautiful bear cap I wore in the last episode. All right, let's go post this mail and see if we can get some progress going with this watering can. And then, because it's so late and I can't do a whole lot, I'm gonna just do the old time travel, turn off the thing and turn it back on a day later. You know what I'm doing. Anyway, new day. And Isabel informs me that the building under construction in Main Street is a gardening shop, and it is now open. So I gotta go check that out for sure. And as I'm wandering around my town, I run into Apollo, and I thought I would say hi to see if he brings up my letter I sent him. He doesn't. He just says that he's impressed to see that I'm surviving. Apollo, what do you mean by that exactly? What is that supposed to mean? I'm gonna walk away now and stay far away from you. I thought we were buds, but okay. Now I gotta worry about this big bird gonna be creeping up on me in my sleep. Anywho, let's go down to Main Street, and okay, that gardening shop looks pretty cute. I must admit. But before we go in there, let me stop by the Able Sisters because I wasn't able to get my drip yesterday. Let's get my new drip today. This is the fit that we concocted for today. I actually kind of like it. This feels like something I would wear in real life. Now we're going to stop by the Nookling Junction. Bro has a literal genie lamp. I feel like this game's going to have some kind of fun little interaction with the genie lamp, so I'm going to pick that up. I don't care that it's 1,500 bells. I'm buying it. Okay, now we can finally go to the gardening shop. My boy Leaf is in here, and wouldn't you know it, he's got a watering can that I can just purchase right now. Get it over with. Done. So I do that. Okay. Everything I just mentioned, let's just completely disregard that. That's on me. Now we can start watering flowers and try to get this mayoral percentage thing up. So here we go. We go on the big giant quest of watering every frickin' flower. And as I'm vibing around watering these flowers, Amelia notices me, and I go up and approach her, be like, what's up, Amelia? What do you need? And then she's like, oh, I see you have a genie lamp. Yeah, Amelia, I literally just bought it. Can I have it for 450 bells, which is not even remotely close to what you literally just paid for it? I get that mayoral percentage up. You know what? It's all yours. I bought it for you. How did you know? I bought it just for you. Definitely didn't get to give it a spin or check it out, or it's all yours. It's all yours. But my hard work paid off. I stopped by to check in with Isabel. She said, hey, guess what? Your mayoral percentage is at a full 100%. You did it, champ. All right, cool. Check in with me tomorrow. We get this going. All right. I'm going to go put this lamp that I bought in my house. I'm going to go shake some trees, and I'm going to get stung by some bees, and then I'm going to get my revenge because, yeah, I realized in the last episode, bees and beehives can give you a metric shitload of money. Like, just an overwhelming amount of money. We're just going to keep doing that, and hopefully we don't get stung to death. So we're going to move move on to the next day. I have to see with my own eyes how this public works thing I now have access to works. So I get into Cozy Corn, and Apollo thanks me for the letter that I wrote him, and he says some really wholesome stuff. So I'm glad I wrote him a letter. It actually seems like he appreciated that. That's good. I like that. There, add another check on the box as to reasons why I like New Leaf. Okay, time to stop by Town Hall and see what's up with Isabel. So she tells me about ordinances, which if you played Animal Crossing, you know what ordinances are. I don't actually pick one quite yet because I don't really know if I don't know. What ordinances do you guys use? Because I didn't find one that I was like, that's the one I want to use. So let me know if you have any tips. I was thinking about the Bell Boom one or whatever, but now also we can start working on public works projects. And these are basically things that I can put in the town, raise money for, or just pay for it all myself, which is probably what's going to happen. And these are additions to your town that you can just put wherever you want. These things include bridges, benches, fountains, street lamps, a campsite, and the campsite is the one I go with first. It seems like it could bring the most interesting content to me. So we get this campsite set up. So we're going to put that in the works for now. And then we're going to work on getting that set up later. And then I walk around for a bit doing my hole digging and rock hitting. And I see this very interesting looking tent. Okay, there's a tent here. All right. Let's go check out this tent. And Katrina is here, and Katrina is going to give me a lovely little fortune. And I don't know what the hell is going on here. She told me something about an iconic accessory. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what any of this means. I just have to make guesses at what's actually happening. So I go and stop by the Able Sisters. I go and pick out some new drip. And while I'm there, since they were talking about an iconic accessory, this is my brain, okay? I pick out this little leaf umbrella because I'm like, is this an iconic accessory? Am I going to get good luck from this now? What does good luck even mean in Animal Crossing? What does any of this mean? I don't know. But that's my logic there as to why I bought this. So I go walking around for a little bit, and Amelia wants to chat, so I stop and chat with Amelia, and Amelia's like, hey, do you want to come check out my house? I was like, yeah, sure, we can stop by. See what you've done with the place, and I go and check out what Amelia's done to her home, and it's looking pretty nice. So I just kind of chill and hang out with Amelia for a little bit. Tell her how I like the house, and then I'm on my way. Fun little interaction game, I'm liking it. It feels natural that I just walked by, and she was like, hey, you want to come over? And we just did that real quick. I'm liking it. Okay, and because I completely forgot about this, we're gonna go check out Tortimer's Island. I don't know what I expected this was going to be, but I did not expect this. This single-handedly is probably my favorite feature of this game. Not even gonna lie. And I'm flabbergasted that something like this doesn't exist in New Horizons. Flabbergasted. So my man Captain is taking me there, and this is where like all the cute little boat and all that. I don't know if it's specifically started in New Leaf, but he takes me on my little boat. He sings a little song, and then we get to Tortimer's Island, and I meet Lilani and all the people that are now available in the hotel in New Horizons. That was my first time interacting with them, but I don't know if they're first introduced in New Leaf, but I'm here talking to them now. Okay, cool. So I chat with them for a bit, and then I go out, and holy crap, this is a nice looking island. There's no freaking snow. It's beautiful. There's trees and flowers, all different kinds, things I don't have. So I start picking the fruit so I can take them home, put them in this little box. And then there's like mini games you can do. And the higher score you get on these mini games, you get these tokens that you can spend to buy things. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. And so the first one we do is hide and seek. I have to find 4 villagers in like 8 minutes or something like that. So I'm just running around, and while I'm running around, I can gather some of the fruit from these islands too. I can bring them back to my island. That's awesome. Love that. Got a gold medal in hide and seek. That was really fun. I like doing that. That was a genuinely fun minigame. And now I have these tokens that I can save up. You know what? Let's just do all of them. I want to check them all. So now there's the easy gardening tour. I basically just have to go and get as many flowers in this square as humanly possible. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's pretty easy. So I just run around and just keep picking stuff up and putting them down. And I don't know, not the most entertaining or craziest minigame in the world, but it's still fun. But I get the gold medal in that because we're amazing. Next, we're gonna do the beetle hunting tour. This one I could see getting a little frustrating. If there's more difficult ones of these, this one could get pretty annoying. I have to catch specifically beetles on these trees or whatever, catch as many as I can in 5 minutes. Now, I am not that great at catching bugs. I'm just not, especially on trees. So this is an adjustment period, but I did end up getting quite a bit of beetle. Not to mention, hey, there's even more fruit that I can pick from these trees. That's awesome. So I'm going around, I'm mastering my technique here of catching all these different beetles. So I managed to catch 9 beetles, get the gold medal, huge success. Next up is the easy hammer tour. This one's fun. Okay, this one's pretty fun. So I got this little toy hammer and this little rolling robot dude. It's just going around like crazy and I gotta hit it as many times as humanly possible. And there is a technique to this. I'm realizing there's a tech for this. And I'm having a lot of fun figuring it out, trying to hit this thing as many times as possible. It kind of gets a little faster too as I keep hitting it, and it's just unpredictable kind of where it's gonna go. You kind of get in a rhythm with it, and it's really engaging. Then I hit it so many times it flipped over, and I was able to just spam it for a while. That was awesome. But I managed to hit it 85 times, so I definitely got the gold medal there. Huge success. Those were fun. I like that. Doing cool things for medals that I can spend at a store? That's really cool. Why aren't there mini games like this in New Horizons? Also, there's a wetsuit here. Does this work like it does in New Horizons? Can I go out swimming and like do all that like in New Horizons? I have no idea. Somebody let me know. But I have a lot of things now in this basket that I've got to claim from Tortimer's Island. It's a lot of things, so it took quite a bit to get this done. But I've got a lot of trees to plant, and that's huge. We got some new fruit on Cozy Corn. Awesome. Not to mention a buttload of flowers I picked too. Also, this is the drip. I forgot to mention the drip, but I had to come back and say, this is the drip for this day. Nah, how do we like it? I think it looks pretty dorky, but it looks like something I would also wear in real life, not gonna lie. Anyway, I stopped by retail, sell some things, and I see Beardo is looking to buy stuff. I read in one of the comments that if someone is in retail, you can kind of just push them towards whatever it is you want to sell that's yours, and then they'll gain interest in it, and you can have them buy it. So I did that. I forced Beardo to buy this ridiculous pole. With all my money I have now, I decided to blow it all on the campsite. The campsite is going to be done. We're going to check that out. But I think that's where we're going to stop it for today. Thank you all so very, very much for watching. I want to thank you all again for all of your incredible support on John's Cozy Corner. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. You made it to the end of this video and you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. We're getting really close to 1,000 subs, and that would mean a lot to me. Things have kind of been hectic in my own personal real life, and it's kind of made me not able to work on John's Cozy Corner as of late. We're getting through it, and I'm very excited to just continue working on videos, playing other games besides Animal Crossing, and hopefully doing some more live streams here soon. But y'all really, truly mean the world to me, and I'm really glad you all are enjoying the New Leaf playthrough. Anyway, long, sappy outro out of the way. I will see you all in the next video. Please take care of yourself, be well, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.